Hey everybody, it's the top of the hour, which means you still have a couple more minutes. That's basically just what that means. It's a comedy show, guys. So go ahead and grab yourself a snack, get something to drink, share out the link with all your friends and family and campmates that aren't in the stream already. The summer camp show will begin in about 2.5 minutes.
Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tight and flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn out the lights and outlaw to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a jump like a candle. Dance, rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom, deadly. When I play a don't anything less than the best is a vanity. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit the bullseye. The kid don't play. And if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Now that the party is jumping, we hear the bass kicked in. The fingers are a-puffin'. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Then I'm quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped-up tempo. I'm on a roll and it's time to go solo rolling in my 5.0 with my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girlie's on standby waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by. Kept on pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm headed to the next stop. That block was dead, yo, so I continue to A1A. Take it, cause I'm a lyrical poet with Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know, with my town that created all the bass sound, enough to shake and kick holes in the ground. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose, magnetized by the mic when I kick my juice. And if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Okay.
Ice, ice, baby.
Now, do I do it now? Okay.
Yeah, do it now.
Welcome everyone to the Virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the summer camp show. Please welcome to your screen, Counselor Alyssa. Wee.
Thanks. Shout out to our audio visual camper, Jesse. Thank you so much for that excellent introduction. Everybody, welcome to camp. Let me make sure I'm muted everything. Okay. We're ready to go, you guys. This is it. It's camp time. So I'm here, Counselor Alyssa. I'm running the show for a little bit. Not the best person to be running a camp. We know that, but sometimes you don't get the best person running the thing. Sometimes you need to compromise and you have to get an incrementally better person to run the camp. So who knows? All right. With that, I'd like to welcome you to camp. We're gonna have informative presentations. You guys, you're gonna learn shit. We're gonna have music. We're gonna have guest speakers. There's gonna be friendship. There's gonna be bonding. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it. Also, before we start, I gotta say this. If you are sick, make sure to sanitize your keyboard before you type into the chat. You don't wanna get everyone sick. We don't want that. That's gonna be problems. If you need to use the restroom during the show, maybe don't. It's an hour. It's an hour-long show. You can't hold it for like an hour. Like, what do you do on a long car ride? Are you okay? Like, do you need to see a urologist? Or I don't know if women can go to urologists. I don't know if it's only a penis doctor. Whatever. Do you need to see someone about your pee-pee? Or if you need to use the restroom during the show, I guess figure it out. I mean, you could use like a bottle. You could use you could use like a beer can. I don't know if you have like a cup or anything like. You can take the pencils out and then use it. If you need to, do that. Whatever's near you, whatever you got to do that. You can get drinks. If you need drinks during the show, get them in your own fridge. We can't have drinks at the summer camp show anymore. So sorry about the lack of bug juice for the time being. You can also get drinks in the mini fridge that you moved into your bed 4 months ago at the peak of quarantine depression before you realize it. Hey man, this is just what life is. Or you can go into Brad's dad's garage. He's got that really sweet, gigantic fridge, always filled with beer, all the Capri Sun you want. Brad's dad, fucking killing it. So you could go into his garage and get something. Make sure to be quiet so as not to make Brad dad mad. So that's just a little hat tip for you. And I know what you guys might be asking. What the fuck? No camp chat? Yeah, because I mean, clearly we're not all in the same place. We can't yell it together. But that doesn't mean there's no camp chat. Of course there's a camp chant. Of course there is. I can't believe you would say that like that. Don't be a lying liar who lies. There's a camp chant. Don't be this guy. That's you. Don't do it. Don't lie about it. You can still do the camp chant. See, I see people in the chat already doing it. There's so many different ways you can do it. It's you just got to get creative, and that's what camp's about. It's like that roller coaster in Japan. Just you could scream inside your heart. You could scream camp inside your heart. But don't do this if you have a heart condition, because I don't know if screaming inside your heart, you have a heart condition. That's like that. I don't want to deal with that because like we don't have heart insurance for the camp anymore. So if something happens, you scream inside your heart, it explodes. We can't pay for that anymore. It was too expensive. So don't do that. Yeah, we don't have heart insurance. So keep that in mind. You can also do it in the chat. I posted the screenshot here, but you can also see it happening right now in the Twitch chat. If you are not in the Twitch chat, go to twitch.tv/stabcomedy. If you're on YouTube, like you're probably by yourself, and that's fine, I guess, if that's like what your vibe is. But if you're on Facebook, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, don't shout in Facebook. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg, he runs our rival camp, Camp Misinfo, okay? He runs that, and I'll trust them. And fuck those guys. Fuck those guys at that camp, okay? I know that's not camp-approved language, and I know that's not what I should be saying as a grown lady who's supposed to be a good influence, but fuck those guys. Do you trust that face? Do you see this face on the screen? God, this is hard. How does a weatherman do it so easily? Yeah, do you trust that? Do you trust that face? You trust this face? This face? You trust this shit? Huh? Really? This guy? This guy? This guy? I don't trust him. Don't yell in that chat. He hears all of it. And he's gonna use it to sabotage this camp. So get in the Twitch chat. That's where the action is. Also, if you need to, you can just shout it in your house, man. Why not? Why not? Like, and I'll say this. Oops. That was my dog coughing. If you shout and your parents get mad, it's because they just don't understand. See? They just don't. You can just be like, you don't get it, Mom. Get out of my room. See? It's fine. If you don't understand this reference, I got you this one. Here's an updated one. Is that better? Is this better? I don't even know what that is. He's probably older than Will Smith. Anyway, with that said, those are the ground rules. I want to welcome you to camp, and please welcome to your ears Team Music to sing our patented Good Morning song.
Good morning this morning. How are you this morning? I hope you're feeling grand. The rest of this day is whatever you make it. Let's make this a great day. This is my beautiful Saturday. This is my beautiful day. When you say that you love me, I love you. This is my, what a beautiful day. Good morning, summer camp.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning indeed. And honestly, that's what I say. It's morning somewhere because it's 5 o'clock here and I woke up 20 minutes ago. So it checks out, still counts as morning. I still think it's morning. And before we get to our festivities and have some of our guest speakers coming out, I have some important camp updates to share with you, some admin work. As you know, I don't want to stress anybody out, but camp's been a bit of a dumpster fire for us. Just in general, just a lot of drama. There's, money stuff. It runs the whole gamut. So, but I do have some good news. We have a couple updates that are good news. Number one, our bear insurance paid out. You guys, this is so good. This is so good. By the way, if you like anything, like you like this news, feel free to chant camp in the chat so we just know. I forgot to add that about it. I literally was just talking about us screaming and it's like, well, why do we scream? Which is a good question for all of us, right? Why do we scream? So our bear insurance paid out. It's very exciting. You could see all the money just dripping from our gullets in that picture. And of course, you guys know what this means. Our bear insurance paid out, so all of the beds and the stuff from cabin 5 that the bears took, it's all gonna get replaced. This is awesome. Like all of the people, like everybody's, those Fjallraven backpacks. There were like 12 of them in there, and those are worth like $80 each. So all of them, they're all getting replaced. All the beds. Someone had a water bed. We're gonna buy you a new water bed. We're insurance money rich. We're gonna rebuild the cabin. It's gonna be probably empty for a while. I don't know. I might put it on Airbnb. So if you want to like stay in it, but sign a lot of waivers, that's gonna be up for that. So we're really excited about the bear insurance. This is it's so good for our camp. But on the flip side of that, the only thing we can't replace is Bradley. So so sorry to Bradley's parents. We can't, you know what? No one can replace love either, right? No one can replace kid. No one can replace love. So sorry about that. I put the picture of the bear because I assume that that's where he's inside now. Related though, we are doing a condolence card for Bradley's family. It's going to be a 5-foot, you guys know how big 5 feet is, a 5-foot wide macaroni card for him. So if you want to get in on this, please send me shipping information because I'm gonna coordinate it so everybody can get it in the mail, put their own macaronis on it, and then send it off to the next person to do this. We're hoping to have the card finished for his parents by the time social distancing ends. So we'll find out what that is. But should have social distance from that bear. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Too soon? All right. Well, it's too bad we don't have sense of humor insurance because that joke whips. Anyway, we have other great news. We finally fired Counselor Ron. So exciting. This is the only picture I could find of him. This was the best picture I could find of him. Every picture we have of Counselor Ron, someone is punching him in the face, and this is where we were able to find it the most clearly. So just keep that in mind. It's not weird. I mean, and the hat, come on, the hat alone makes it punchable. For those of you who may not be familiar, Counselor Ron, he actually came in last, second to last, actually. We did a Who's Your Favorite Counselor poll. Counselor Ron came in second to last. We've actually considered not doing that poll anymore because a lot of feelings were hurt. But the thing is, it is ranked choice voting poll, so I think it's really fair. Yeah, he came in second to last, just above Counselor Rain, but as you guys know, we can't fire Counselor Rain. He is court appointed, so he has to be here. So, but doesn't mean we can't be happy about finally getting rid of Counselor Ron. I know everyone's gonna be super pumped about that when we finally do that. So, next part, Alyssa, that guy hella sucked. Why did it take so long? In this economy? And it's like, yeah, we know what he's told you. We know what he's told all the campers. He says stuff like, I never got fired, and you can't fire me, I quit. Wait, no, I don't. Get out of my room. Yeah, he said that too. He also said, blah, 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 I'm a stupid asshole and I did a bad job. So that was me editorializing, but it is basically true, right? If that's what he would say, if he was being intellectually honest with himself, that's what he would have said. So I just wanted to give the camp a quick update on how we're gonna get him out of here, right? You guys, we don't want to deal with him anymore. We're trying to figure out how to make him go away. So we have a plan. We have a big plan that we're gonna do to get him out. Starts with lots of steps, and we'll see each level gets more intense. First one, we're gonna email him again. Yeah, that's right. We email fired him, which is actually the most common and the most thoughtful way to fire someone. So we were being cool about it, but he hasn't responded to the email. I used one of those email apps. I know he read it. I know he saw it, but has not responded. Even a K would be fine. Like just K, that'd be fine. So I'm gonna send him another email. It's gonna say, hey, Counselor Ron, just circling back, just checking in, seeing if you're fired yet. Hope you had a great weekend. Thanks. Send, it's already scheduled. So that's what we're gonna try first. If that doesn't work, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna text him, right? Yeah. Sometime he doesn't answer that other email. We're gonna send him an email that says, hey, you up? You're hella fired. How do you not respond to that, right? So that's what we're gonna do. If that doesn't work, we're gonna tell him like, get the fuck out, dude. Nobody likes you. We're gonna find him in real life and be like, you gotta go, dude. Like, no one likes you. We asked. You're hella fired. You don't work here. So we're gonna try that. Oh my gosh. And after that, if he doesn't leave, we have some serious options. We have some serious, scary options. Sorry, the wild animal is back, and she's, come here. All right, she's being a ham. So the local wildlife, classic. So if that doesn't work, these are the serious options we have. Serious option number one, we're gonna send Camp Antifa after him. Yeah, you heard it. Yeah, Camp Tifa. This is our, here's the thing. I can't really control Camp Tifa because they're not really organized. Like, they do dress similarly, but they're not organized. So it's not like I can I can't really tell them what to do. But the thing I know about Camp Tifa is I know they're trying to be on the right side of history. And if that means removing Counselor Ron from the newly rebuilt cabin, I know they'll do it. They want to be on the right side of history, absolutely, for sure. yes, we can send the wild animal after him like this. I mean, we'll see. Can you? Yeah, looks pretty mad. You guys can see that. The face of the wild animal looks pretty mad. So it could work. It could work. I haven't tried yet, but yeah, we will. And the second serious option, this is like the nuclear option. I do not want to have to do this. You're gonna have to go down for a second. I don't want to have to do this, but I will. I have the authority to do it. I will send Camp SEAL Team 8 after them. Yeah, I'm not fucking around, okay? We have 8 SEAL teams of campers, and this is the best one because we fucked up on all the other ones, right? We couldn't, like, they just get better over time. So it's like, this is like the best one. We will get him out. We will extract him from the cabin. I am not worried about it. Also, while we're on Camp SEAL Team 8, guess which one's the most annoying? Like, look at that screen. Look at here. That is so hard. Look right here. Who do you think's the most annoying? Who do you think's the most annoying person on this? If you guessed this guy, you'd be right. Now, those are my big plans. And before we move on with the show, do we have any questions? Any questions from campers? Do we have, I'm not gonna bring the wild animal back up. That animal weighed about 700 pounds. You guys, you wouldn't believe it, but very, very heavy. Yes, everyone in Camp SEAL Team 8 is 8 years old, which means in about 6 more years, they're gonna be even more muscles. Does DoorDash work at camp? Yes, but you have to it's like the signal is kind of weird. So like you have to give them really weird instructions and you might have to call them and they might get mad about like having to go out of the way and you're like, but I'm sorry. Where is Camp Tifa located? I can't tell you that. Like, I can't tell you that because number one, that's like asking me, where's Batman? Like, if I knew, I'm not allowed to tell you. Like, I'm not gonna dox Batman or Camp Tifa. Also, Camp Tifa's not organized, so like where they are, I don't know. They're probably behind you right now. They're probably anywhere you are, they are. Every time you look up at the stars, someone in Camp Tifa is looking up at the same stars as you, wondering about the same things. And you know what? Maybe we're not so alone in the world. So I hope that brings you lots of joy and warmth in your life. And with that, I think we should probably get started with some of the great festivities we have going on. And first of all, since you guys are asking so many questions, we actually do have a science presentation. And it also happens to be a song. So please welcome to your screens, Counselor Michelle. She's gonna teach us some really cool shit using the magic of song.
Howdy campers, I'm Counselor Michelle, and I know we've all been missing the sun these days with the shorter days and the longer nights, so I'm here to teach you some sun science. The sun is a massive incandescent gas, gigantic nuclear furnace, where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of 9,000 degrees. The sun is hot, the sun is not a place where we could live. But here on Earth there'd be no life without the light it gives. We need its light, we need its heat, we need its energy. Without the sun, without a doubt, there'd be no you and me. The sun is a massive incandescent gas, gigantic nuclear furnace, where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. The sun is hot. The sun is so hot that everything on it is a gas. Iron, copper, aluminum, many others. The sun is large. If the sun were hollow, a million Earths would fit inside. And yet, the sun is only a middle-sized star. The sun is far away, about 93 million miles away, and that's why it looks so small. But even when it's out of sight, the sun shines night and day. We need its light, we need its heat, the sunlight that we see. The sunlight comes from our own suns, washing machine. The heat and light of the sun come from the nuclear reactions of hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, and helium. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace, where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. One more time. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace, where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. The sun, ladies and gentlemen.
Counselor Alyssa,
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Hey, great job, Counselor Michelle. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Learned a lot about the sun. Who knew, man? All that stuff. Who knew? And yeah, you can camp chant for that. That was excellent. Now, as part of the court appointed mandate we have, because we taught what was referred to as normal science, we did get sued by one of the campers' parents. So we do have a court-appointed lecturer who has to teach us about alt science. And, we are a camp that likes to represent all sides. So please, welcome to your screens. Buckle up, pay attention for Counselor Rain, who's going to teach you about some alt science facts.
Hey, kids. It's actually, I was going to say your favorite counselor, Counselor Rain. Unfortunately, there was the I don't know what you would call it, popularity contest called Who's Your Favorite Counselor? And I did come in last, but I still am the self-proclaimed your favorite counselor, Counselor Rain. Real quick, before we get into today's topic about alt science, a little mistake that happened last session. I want to just push it out real quick. You see, I said my name was Ryan. I'm usually embarrassed because my name is actually spelled R-A-Y-N, and it's Rain. It's Counselor Rain. It's my first name. Didn't want to correct myself when I said it wrong last time, but this time, this is it. My name is Counselor Rain. I'm super happy to be here. I am your court-appointed alternate science lecture teacher man. Still a man. I don't know why I said that. Echoey. You hear that echo? You hear that echo, kids? You don't, because echoes aren't real. Echoes are just God mimicking us, and mimicking is the sincerest form of flattery. So thank you, God, for mimicking us in our echoes. Echo! Some people say it's sound bouncing off a wall. My back is itchy. I think it's a shirt. I haven't washed it yet. Washing shirts, also not a thing. You don't need to do laundry, kids. That's the first thing. Alternate science would tell you that laundry, not important. You don't have to do it. But it's just some kind of habit we picked up as adults and as parents. As your parents are adults, hopefully. I really hope your parents are adults, kids. Ooh, that's a whole different teacher. Again, Counselor Rain coming to you hot with those hot science facts. All right, did we talk about frogs? Anybody? Frogs? Do we need to talk about frogs? I just don't trust them. They start off in an egg, and then they're like a fish, and then they're on the land. Now you make up your mind. I have nothing else against them, though. Nice frogs. There's some rumors going around the camp that there is a underground facility where campers are being kept to make pizzas. I've heard this rumor. I'm going to look into it more. But if you are listening to my voice and you want to investigate Campgate, go right on ahead. Look it up. Type on your computer. Let's go to Reddit and make up a Reddit subreddit for Campgate. I don't think that's a problem. Seems pretty safe. Okay, check. So I have a list now, and the list is going to help me stay focused, because my doctor says I don't do a good job focusing. And by doctor, I mean psychiatrist. And by psychiatrist, I mean that horse that I talk to sometimes. So here's the new segment in our show. I know, I'm sorry, I see the blinking light. I know. Real quick, I got some emails, so I'm going to read them. And this is from my last lecture that we did. It was very popular. I heard it was the best part of the camp show. I don't know how it's a show. It's just me talking about the science facts that are real. So again, if you want to email me, I'll put it up on the screen. It's Counselor Rayn, RAYN, at gmail.com. That's it. I know you guys are wanting me to do songs. I can see it in your eyes, but I've been told no more songs. I'm not good. Emails. Okay. I'm going to read some emails out loud that people sent to me. Dear Counselor, Dear Counselor, I don't think that's right. Dear Counselor Rayn, I really appreciate your lecture. Oh, thank you. If you could, what is your favorite part of Dome Earth? Well, you see, my favorite part of Dome Earth is Minneapolis. It's inside. So if the Earth is a dome, the top part is actually cut out. So, like, the reason have you ever been? Think about it. Have you ever been to the North Pole? No. It's because it's not real. Once you get to a certain point, there's this big wall. And once you go over the wall, there's Minneapolis. It's this town where dinosaurs live. Great place. I saw it once in a dream. Next email. Dear Counselor Rayn, my mom says that science uses the scientific method and that you don't. That is true. I don't use the scientific method. There's been no hypotheses or tested theories. I have just been a crazy person saying facts. All right, next email. All right. Well, that's going easier than I thought. All right, let's see. Counselor Rayn, you are dumb and stupid, and the earth is round, and you're a big fat idiot. We all hate you. All right, you know what? That's not fair. I'm not going to say who this is from, Melissa, but if you're going to come at me with falsities, and it looks like I have pink eye. Do I have pink eye? Oh God, I don't see a doctor. I don't believe in doctors. This isn't gonna end well for me. Anyways, I'm looking at the light. I gotta go. Please do not send me an email saying I suck. I really can't take that. But if you want to send me an email, ask me a question about alt science, which is what I do. I do common sense answers for alt science questions. I don't have that many right now, but if you go to Counselor Ryan, oh no, I said Ryan. Oh no, Counselor Rayn, Counselor. I'm not gonna spell that because I don't know how. RAYN, Rayn, all one word, at gmail.com, and send me an email, and I will answer it lickety-splittity on the show. So that's it today. I think I got everything. Email, common sense. Okay, we didn't talk about COVID, but that's fine. We'll do that next time. Plenty of time to talk about COVID. All right, you guys have a great camp. Don't go in the bunkers, because that's where they make pizzas. Bye.
Holy shit! Stocks are what? Good God.
Ma'am, excuse, Counselor.
Hi.
That's
Sorry
all right.
about that.
Okay.
Just book club. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. Counselor Rayn, court appointed. We're so happy to have you. That was great. Super informative. Please, now we have a special musical guest who's gonna sing us a nice song. Please welcome to your screens, Corey Behringer.
Hey folks, here's the closest thing to a campfire ditty I ever wrote. I wrote this quite a long time ago. Haven't played it in a while, but I like it, and I hope you will too. It's called Lay It on the Grave. We've got ourselves a corpse, my dear. All we need's a grave. All we need's a grave. So let's go tonight and save us a spot near the family plot and wash our hands of this. So take our love, put it in a pinewood box. Put it in a pinewood box and we'll cover it with locks and dirty socks. Any old ugly thing, lay it on the grave. We were sitting in the living room when you pulled the plug. When you pulled the plug. lug, and you said you did not love me no more, at least not with the kind that we used to have. So take that love, put it in a pinewood box, put it in a pinewood box, and we'll cover it with locks and dirty socks. Any old ugly thing, lay it on the grave. Normally there's a pretty bitchin' solo right there, but I am incapable. So I'll just go right to the breakdown. Well, we all invited folks to mourn, and you brought your new friend. You brought your new friend. He's the one that dressed in red and a smile, happy as a clam. He's the better man. So take our love, put it in a pinewood box, put it in a pinewood box, and we'll cover it with locks and dirty socks. Any old ugly thing, lay it on the grave. So take our love, put it in a pinewood box, put it in a pinewood box, and we'll cover it with locks and dirty socks. Any old ugly thing, lay it on the grave. Here comes that great cliche. One more time, I said take our love, put it in a pinewood box. I said put it in a pinewood box, and we'll cover it with locks and dirty socks. Any old ugly thing, lay it on the grave. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, our special guest Corey Behringer. That was super awesome, super camp chant inspired. I see we got some people camp chanting. That's awesome. Just fucking scream it at the top of your lungs. Camp! Is that okay? Is that a lot? Oh jeez, I'm just noticing that I've been getting so busy and worked up with everything that I'm the holidays are just, they've been overwhelming, and I realize that I haven't even, taken down some of my Halloween stuff yet. So
Dracula, break into your house, come into your room at night, then put mouth on neck. That pretty weird, but me get thrown out of Arby's just 'cause me 8-foot tall undead monstrosity? What deal with airplane food? Airplane no eat food. And what airplane eat anyway? Apple? Peanuts always on airplane. Who peanuts for? Dumbo on flight? No, Dumbo fly ears. Things tough. Me lose job yesterday. Fired bad.
God, yeah, there's a lot of outdated stuff still going on at camp. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. What?
What deal? Outdated material?
Yeah, Frankensteinfeld.
What deal, mad scientists? Who scientists hurt so bad? What happened these scientists go so mad, me corpse stitched together?
Oh my God, I thought we weren't gonna see you anymore after October.
What deal with witches? Witches be shopping. Mostly potion ingredients. Probably. Why witches need cauldron? What, normal pot not good enough suddenly?
Oh my God. Really? Are you gonna stick around until Thanksgiving?
What deal? Alyssa, come on show. Comedians in cars getting coffee with corpses.
Is this gonna
Fire bad. What deal, fire?
is he gone? Should I? It looks like he's still in the background. How do you really get rid of a Frankensteinfeld? Is that
New man. Hate new man. No more new man.
all right? I'm so sorry about that interruption. We're just trying to have a show going. Sorry. Sometimes shit just haunts you a little bit. Actually, we do have a sponsor for the summer camp show this season, so please get excited if you want. I promise it's not a mattress company. It's not like a toothbrush. But Jesse, can you play that ad?
Sublime Lighters? Hell yeah!
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, it's such a good deal. You know what I mean? Like a 69 pack for $69,420. I would say that what I got is a good deal on lighters. So check out Sublime Lighters. We're really excited to have them as a sponsor. If you need to light anything like your weed, your house on fire for insurance money, check out Sublime Lighters. And now I'm really excited. We're getting to like the part of our show where we're going to have an arts and crafts demonstration from our very own Counselor Law.
Hey y'all! Welcome to Arts and Crafts Time. I'm Law. Let's do arts and crafts. Today I'm going to art and craft with a big bag of broken bits of jewelry and buttons and random things I found around the house. I cannot be the only person who has some of that laying around the house. If you don't, go to your jewelry box and start cutting up your earrings that you never wear anymore. I'm sure that it'll be fine. Just tell your mom. No, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, let's get started. So here's all of our bits of nonsense that we're going to art with. This one's broken, as you can see. I think I found this on the street. Pick out your favorite pieces of flair and set them aside and think of what you want to spell. Now, we need a canvas, so this is a decoration that I got from the Dollar Tree. Flip it over, and then you have a nice big blank area to play. So this is antique wax. I got this at a store, and it's got a waxy texture, so it's fun to add a little bit of texture to your backgrounds and stuff, and it kind of almost looks like wood if you don't look too hard at it. Now, notice the magic of editing, because as soon as I start this phase, it's done, and it's dry, so it's ready to go. Yay, editing. So next we're going to plug in our glue gun. This has two temperatures, high and low. You want to be the high setting because when you're working with metal, it can cool off the glue really quickly and make it hard to stick. So your glue is going to be super hot, which means you need your little finger protectors. I got these from the Dollar Tree. They were only $1 for 3 of them, and they're pink, so everything about that is wonderful. Maybe not the packaging. Next, you're going to arrange your little bits of jewelry into the word or shape that you want it. I love these puka shells. Nothing says camp to me like puka shells. And then, again, you'll notice the magic of editing, because no sooner did I start, but I am done. So this is kind of the basic layout. Nothing's really nailed down yet. We're going to do that next. So, look at that. So quick, so fast. Also, you know, the finger things are helpful because when you're working with little metal things, the hot glue can heat up that metal really fast. And ouch. There's a blooper of that somewhere that if I could find it, I will show you just what that looked like. Now everything's glued down. Let's add some embellishment. This is twine. It's kind of rustic, you know, camp's rustic. We're going to glue some of that to the top and the bottom of our sign, just to, you know, finish it off a little bit, make it look a little bit more thoughtful than just some bits glued to a board. You know, it's the accents that really make the piece. And next we're going to add a hanger because we want to hang this up somewhere. So this is jute. Jute is a little bit different than twine because it's a little bit more finished and it's thinner. It will make life really easy when we are adding our beads. That's right, we've also got beads. These are big wooden beads that I think I bought them in bulk on Amazon, but you can find them pretty much anywhere. So flip this bee over. We're going to attach one side of our hanger, little dab of glue, then string our beads, and then add another little dab of glue. And then once it is completely dry, you can pick it up, flip it over, and admire your artwork. Look how cute that is. And that is our arts and crafts time for this week. This is the sign that we made. It's super cute. I can't wait to see the ones that you make because everybody's art is different. You don't have this pair of earrings. You don't have this specific puka shell necklace. So make stuff out of what you've got. If you have no bits of broken jewelry because you throw things like that away, go outside. Maybe there's sticks or pine cones. I got these from the dollar store, but they exist in nature. And remember, art gives you the chance to do things that maybe push the boundaries of what is allowed. So if you can't swear at home, you can always just tell people it's art. And then they can't get mad. Anyhow, that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed our arts and crafts segment, and I hope you come back again real soon.
Shit. Thank you, Counselor Law. That was great. I was muted. But also double thank you for sending this my way. Actually, if you do need more art supplies for things like that, we have a sponsor for that. So please, Jesse, if you could play the sponsor commercial for us.
Puka shell necklace, real cool.
Such a good deal. It's really such a good deal for that many puka shell necklaces. I'm really excited to introduce our guest speaker. This is really exciting. You guys might remember him from a long time ago. He was a counselor at this camp. He won favorite counselor 5 years in a row. We're so excited to have him back. Please welcome to your screens, Yoki Danov. Doug, you're muted.
That was my first joke. Congratulations, everybody, for that. The first joke was muting myself on purpose, totally. Real quick, I've done like one of these Zoom shows before, so that stand-up like this is extremely strange to me. I'm sitting down. I'm in my home. You can see inside my house. That's weird. I'm not 100% cool with that, but welcome to my kitchen. Before I get into my actual jokes, I do want to do something I've never actually been able to do on a stage, which is smoke on stage. So that's cool for me.
Make sure to use
this is the only time this is going to happen. I'm sorry?
Wine lighter. It's our sponsor, please. That's it.
Shit. Well,
That's fine. I do want to say I'm in my 30s. I'm 33 years old. I have one resolution as a 33-year-old. It is to make it to 34. Literally just survive the year. Because here's the deal. If I make it to 34, I get to say I'm better than Jesus at something. And that's not something that happens often. So I'm really happy about that. And they're not making it easy. 33 has been a tough year for most people to survive. So I get it. Dating has been surprisingly easy when the CDC tells you it's not cool to do it. They were just like, all right, guys, I know every year before this we were going for the high score, but this year we're going golf rules, low score wins. Everyone stay indoors. So it's really nice. The only thing to check up on me more than my mother during this pandemic has been Bumble, though, which is a little weird. They keep sending me notifications. It's like, get out there and meet somebody, which, like, in the beginning, like at the very beginning of pandemic, it seemed kind of nice. It was like just mistimed words of encouragement, you know, but like months into the pandemic and they're still saying shit like, you never know, the right person might be right around the corner. It sounds like they're trying to get me sick. It sounds like they're trying to give me COVID, and it feels rude. I'm doing surprisingly well with quarantine, given that I have clinical depression, or as I like to call it, medical grade sadness. I got that good shit. It's really great. And I'm not sure at this point if I'm cool with how like relatable all my depression material is getting. Because typically the tough thing with telling jokes about depression is that they're kind of tough to make people relate to. So when you do get the laugh, it feels amazing. But now everyone has just a smidge of PTSD. So it all of a sudden feels like, oh man, now when everyone's depressed, no one's depressed, which isn't actually the case at all. I do have clinical depression. I took a free online depression test once. That was relatively recent. And I don't know if you've ever taken a free online depression test, but if you have taken a free online depression test, congratulations. You passed the free online depression test because no chemically balanced happy person has ever taken a free online depression test. It's kind of insane. Here's the thing about the test. I got a 70 out of 100. That was bullshit. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever gotten a C on anything you were sure you were going to ace, but that was pretty depressing in and of itself. The test by and large wasn't very, funny. You know, it looked like a BuzzFeed test, but just gray, just like no color, just gray. And like all the like photos were just of dudes with their heads in their hand. Like, it was so sad. They left the Shutterstock watermark on. It was very depressing. So not a lot of funny questions, but there was one that caught my attention. Now I'm going to warn you, the question itself is not funny. It's actually a rather intense question. The question was, have you ever planned your suicide? It's intense. I know. I warned you. That being said, I feel like no matter what, it's a yes or no question. You either have or have not planned your suicide, right? Which is why I took note that the test gave me 3 options. Question was, have you ever planned your suicide? Answers were A, yes, B, no, C, no, but I'm working on it, which I think is probably the most optimistic view of suicide I've ever seen. I'll leave you with this one thing. The only real upside to having depression is that I can't be murdered. It's fantastic. I mean, you could kill me, but no matter what, it's assisted suicide. Thank you.
Unmurderable Yuki Danoff, everybody. Come at him, bro. You don't give a fuck. Thank you so much for coming on the show and doing a guest speaker spot, and we're gonna bring on a member of Team Music next. Please welcome to your screens, Counselor Bree.
Hi, campers. You probably heard there was an election this month, and Joe Biden won. So here's the song that he sings to himself every morning. Probably. You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but all your bullets ricochet. You shoot me down and I get up. Bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away, shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Cut me down, but it's you who have feathered to fall. Ghost town, haunted love. Raise your voice. Sticks and stones may break my bones. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away, shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium. I am titanium. Stone hard, machine gun, firing at the ones who run. Stone hard, like bulletproof glass. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium.
Yeah, Joe Biden. I want Joe Biden. I need Joe Biden.
Motherfuck, why? How long have I been using Zoom? 45 years. You guys were in the fucking womb or in the grave when I started watching Zoom, and I can't even figure out how to fucking unmute. Anyway, if you're riled up like me and you've been drinking goddamn coffee all night to keep a fucking camp going, then this next segment's probably for you, because it's a fucking guided meditation, so we can all fucking calm down.
It's time for a guided meditation. A brief journey through your mind and away from the stresses of camp life. So I want everyone to close their eyes and take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. A steam cloud rises from a hot iron you firmly pressed into the high-quality cotton shirt and pants of your uniform. Normally, you would be headed to your regular daytime shift at the local hospital, but the hospital isn't where you're headed. As the fourth generation in a long line of male nurses, your career aspirations caught the attention of your son's junior high English teacher, who invited you to speak about your job during its annual career day. You don your best nurse's scrubs adorned with images of Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, and call for your son to get in the car. As he bounds down the house steps, his eyes widen in distress at the sight of your garb before he straightens his face and replies, "Hey, I think I'm gonna walk to school this time, but I'll see you there." 10 minutes later, you arrive at school and confidently stroll the hall to your son's classroom, the sights of bemused stares from tweens and teens confused by your old-school Looney Tunes professional attire, which sharply contrasts with the crisp pleats and pantsuits of lawyers and police officers. After sitting through a parent's 30-minute lecture about corporate tax litigation, the spotlight is finally on you to regale the students about the education, skills, and constant energy needed to tend to the sick and the frail, only to receive tepid applause at the end from 26 prepubescent Gen Zers who had barely looked up from their phones. The teacher asks the class if they have any questions, and 30 seconds of silence passes before the hand of resident asshole student Tyler Jackson, a 13-year-old spawn of Satan with a second-grade reading level, shoots up high as he blurts, "Is it nursing? A job for a girl?" Your son hides his face as pockets of giggles begin to spread across the classroom. Annoyed but unfrazzled, you calmly reply that while there may be more women than men as nurses, nursing is not just for women. But against your better judgment, you ask if there are any other questions, and your throat constricts as the only hand to rise again is the Cheetos-stained palm of Tyler, who wipes his lips before shouting, "So, do they call you a Merce?" Your son's classmates erupt into laughter, and you realize that pointing out to him that the word Merce is actually a more common term for a male purse will not really help your case. Becoming increasingly frustrated with his insults and lack of ingenuity, you strain to think of an appropriate comeback that doesn't involve flipping this kid off. But it's too late, as Tyler strikes at the core of your heart, your own son. He lifts one orange-crusted digit toward both of you while yelling, "Look, everyone, it's Merce and son of Merce." Howls fill the classroom when the teacher, who damn well should have intervened 5 minutes earlier, demands the class quiet down as your son bolts from his desk and into the hallway, where the sounds of laughing students echo behind him. You finally catch up to grab him by his shirt tail. "Why'd you have to be a Merce?" he whined. "Why couldn't you be a real doctor?" It was a classic classist phrase Hugh had heard before and normally waved off, but to hear it from your son stings. Realizing you're still hanging on to his shirt, you release him where he continues wailing down the hall to a bathroom. You, on the other hand, feeling defeated, return to your car and drive home. Barely any words are exchanged about the school day at the dinner table before you abandon a nearly full plate of food and retreat to your bedroom. Sometime later, your wife, worried about your emotional state, follows you into the room where you've lapsed into a Grey's Anatomy marathon and flipped off every MD who comes into the frame. "He told me what happened at school," your wife says, as the sound of actress Ellen Pompeo fills the room. She continues to talk over the dialogue, reiterating how your son is only 13 and has no idea how important your job truly is. She notices you haven't even picked out your scrubs for work tomorrow and rummages through the closet to pick out your favorites. A rare edition featuring the Toon Squad logo from the movie Space Jam. As she lays them out on the bed near your thighs, you push them away with a fury and mutter, "I don't want them." But when she tries again, your mutter becomes a scream as you cry, "I told you, I don't want no scrubs." Taken aback, she moves the uniform to the top of the hamper and climbs into bed. "Fine," she says. "I won't give them to you. But since you won't put this on, you won't get no love from me." After a sex-free night of wallowing in your own self-pity, you wake up with bloodshot eyes after an eye-bleedingly long marathon of Chicago Med, realizing that you'd have to muster the energy to start your morning hospital shift. Even though you have a car, you decide to walk to the hospital for your shift, hoping the fresh air will snap you out of your funk. But as you round the corner, a car speeds around you, packed to the brim with juveniles who are in sore need of a truancy officer. The car whizzes by in such a blur that you barely register that Tyler Jackson is in the front seat playing hooky from school with delinquent 8th and 9th graders. But Tyler notices you, and not about to miss an opportunity to cut you down even further, he rolls down the window, unbuckles, and hangs halfway outside the passenger side of his best friend's ride to hurl another insult. When suddenly, his friend jerks the car violently to the left to avoid a fire hydrant, sending Tyler airborne from the car and into the sidewalk. The blow from the fall knocks him unconscious, while his so-called friends speed off, and you and another witness run to the scene. The other witness, a panicked woman, kneels to the boy and yells, asking for a doctor, as you step in closer and reply, "I'm a nurse, ma'am." She looks you up and down and says, "Fuck it. Close enough. Can you save him?" After giving her the shadiest of eye rolls, you begin to loosen Tyler's constrictive clothing, including a messenger bag that was wrapped around his shoulder, and you immediately begin CPR as the woman calls 911 for an ambulance. After what seemed like an eternity of chest compressions, Tyler coughs violently to alertness. Before he has a chance to realize you were the male nurse he taunted in class a day earlier, EMTs descend upon him to whisk him away to the very hospital you were on your way to. You wait nervously in the emergency room waiting room before hearing Tyler will be okay. And moments later, his mother rushes down the hall, demanding to speak to the person who saved her son's life. An orderly leads her to you, where she wraps you in a huge bear hug. "I don't know how I can repay you," she says, "but I'll find a way. What is your address and number? I'll give you mine. I must give you some type of reward." But as she blathers on, you finally raise your hand gently to her face while smiling. "Ma'am, it's okay. I don't want your number." "But no, I don't want to give you mine." "But no, you don't have to meet me anywhere. Your son's health is all that matters. But do me one favor." You then remove the strapped messenger bag you tore from Tyler's body during the rescue and hand it to his mother. "Tell Tyler I saved his Merce." And breathe in and breathe out. That concludes today's guided meditation. And if you didn't feel centered, then it's too late to get your camp tuition back.
I don't want to say anything. Counselor Alyssa, yeah, you're muted again.
Okay, hey, sorry. I'm just doing a little practice.
I tried, I tried to walk you through like a tutorial For the Zoom stuff.
I know.
And
You know what? I'll
I
read
just-
it again. I'll print it out. What? How many pages is it? 200?
It was, 194. It's not a big deal. You just have to. It's just a button.
Yeah. I'll study it up.
Okay.
Good tip though. Thank you. Audio visual camper Jesse. Everybody, you can clap at your screens. Yell camp. Doing a great job in there. That was great, Natalie. Thank you. I feel so much calmer because of it. And actually, to close out, or at least we're gonna have our last segment. We have Latrine Monitor Ryan has put together a beautiful song performance, and please welcome him to your screens.
There's some toads in this swamp. There's some toads in this swamp. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, with nothing to show or hide. So it's been said, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish will be heard and answered when wished on a falling star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed them, and look where it's got us so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we hope we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. And have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I hear them calling my name. Kermie! And is this the sweet sound that calls to young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Da 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 dee, da doo 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 dee da da.
Thank you so much, Counselor Ryan, Latrine Monitor Ryan. That was awesome. And you guys, thank you so much for hanging out for the summer camp show. Just so you know, if you liked the show, we're here every third Saturday at 5 p.m. on the Stab Comedy Theater stream. If you liked the show, you can always Venmo Stab Theater. It's been closed since lockdown, and if That's your vibe. That's where you can send money. And before you fucking ask me, because I got asked last time, if you want the shirts, you can buy the shirts. That's what that link is, bit.ly/ in all caps, I want shirt, because that's what you people sound like. That's what you sound like. I want shirt. So there's that. Thanks again for coming. My name's Alyssa. You can find me at Alyssa Pants on Twitter if you want to yell at me and whatever. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you next month.
Yay! Thank you one more time, everybody. Thanks, Alyssa, and all of the summer camp crew. Oh, I love it always again. Some more. So fun. So happy to have them. Thank you guys. It's always a great show. We're not done for the evening. We've actually got another special treat for you. It's the return of the Socially Distanced Stand-Up Showcase. Yes, it's back, complete with Skip Bacon as host. I gotta get ready for that, so I'm gonna quit mucking about. We'll see you guys in about 45 minutes for the Socially Distant Stand-Up Showcase. In the meantime, let's see, where can we send you? Who's doing a thing? Who isn't about to stop the thing that they're doing and might continue doing their thing, so I don't raid you over to a channel that is immediately gonna stop. So let's see, who's been doing their thing the shortest amount of time? How about we check out Cold Town up Cold Town out in Austin. Cold Town, I believe. I do say that every theater is in Austin, though, so I could be wrong. Let's send you guys over. Alright, give me a sec. I might change my mind. Let's send you over to Chicago. Comedy Sports Chicago again. We sent you guys there last night. Let's catch the end of their show. But come back here, top of the hour, 7 o'clock, for the Socially Distanced Stand-Up Showcase with Skip Bacon and friends. Hope to see you.